All right, guys. Sorry, had some technical difficulties. Right after I seasoned the meat, the camera cut off. So the meat is already seasoned. For those that did not see what I already put into my burgers, because that's all I'm making, jumbo burgers, something simple. I use adobo seasoning. Um, I used garlic powder, minced onions because they really mess with my eyes. I can't chop onions. We would never get through this video. I'd be here all day. Worcestershire sauce, it makes them really super juicy. Parsley flakes, as I said in my last video, for the color. Complete seasoning, my favorite seasoning. Now, complete seasoning, if you did see the seasoning after I put the complete seasoning on there, because I used this first, you will notice that there is already parsley in the complete seasoning. But I like a lot of parsley, so I also use more. You do not have to use these seasonings, as I said before in my last video. If you watched that, if you haven't watched it, go and watch it. Like, share, subscribe. But the burgers are already seasoned. Unfortunately, I hate that the video cut off. And now we are going to, all right, these are how big I'm doing these burgers. And they're just for me and kids, so, you know. Here we go. Slap that one on there. And as I said before, I could not find Kaiser rolls anywhere. That is what I wanted to use for my burgers. I didn't want to use regular white bread or anything like that. I couldn't find them. I went to a Mexican store. I ended up finding these rolls here, and they're gonna have to do. They're big as shit, but they're gonna work. Now, I only planned on making maybe 4 or 5 burgers. Um, I don't want to make a lot of burgers. It's not really necessary. All right, so as far as my kids that will be eating these with me, I have a 18-year-old daughter, a 9-year-old son, a 2-year-old, and a 1-year-old, which is why I don't need a bunch of burgers or, a bunch of any dinner when I make it, because the 2 younger ones, they really don't eat like that. Now, I'm going to show you the grill in a second because due to the fact that these burgers are, kind of big, I am going to have to, make like two rounds of these. Me doing just, all 4 or 5 on here at once is just it's not going to happen, pretty much. But I'm going to fit on here as many as I can, and then we'll go from there. Boom, there goes number 3. So I'm going to turn you guys around so you can see. This is what the burgers look like on this grill. I am going to turn it up because I'm really weird. I don't know. I like to hear it sizzle. So we're going to turn that up more. Maybe I can fit one more. So I'm going to try to fit at least one more burger on there. And yeah, I should be able to fit one more burger on here. I don't know how long they allow these videos to be. I do know that the last video, right after I was finished cooking the lamb chops and sampling them for you guys, it cut off. It just cut off. I didn't just end the video that way. I wouldn't have did that. It just cut off. So, I'm hoping that doesn't happen again. But if it does, y'all know it's not me. I am not ending these videos like that. Yep, I could fit one more. So we are going to take this big fella. We're going to take this big guy and slap him right there. Okay. Yep, so those rolls are like really exactly the size that I needed them. I would have really liked to have the Kaiser rolls for real, but once it started pouring down raining, it wasn't but so many stores I was going to run in and out of getting soaking wet like that, looking for some rolls. So that was a no for me. I said we're just going to have to deal with what we have. I asked the kids if they wanted some fries with this or something. I'm not really a big fry person, but I figured, you know, most kids are. At least my youngest two, they are. They will go in on some fries. But the other ones, the oldest ones, they didn't want the fries. So here we are. We're going to make it a burger night. I literally hear nothing. But it is cooking because I see it like, I see it fizzing and stuff. So it is cooking. It's just not cooking how I want it to cook. We'll get there, guys. We'll get there. But I did get a good deal though. Because had I went to ShopRite or something like that and got Kaiser rolls, they come with like 8 in the pack. They're going to charge you like $5. I got 4 of these big guys for $2. Can't beat that. All right, so now we hear it sizzling a little bit. And like I said earlier, before the video cut off, because there is a few seasonings that I use and it's not just 1 or 2, there's going to be different flavors. You don't want to put a bunch of all of them. You want to kind of, maybe put the most of your favorite one on there and then just sprinkle a little bit of the other ones for the flavor and things like that, because you don't want a salty ass burger. But that's just it. So yeah, that's all I'm doing today. We're just gonna make these jumbo burgers, my kids call them, and they love them. I guarantee you, I go back in this fridge and there's probably no cheese whatsoever. All right, they proved me wrong. We got enough slices for these burgers that I'm making at least. It's not a whole bunch, but I can tell there's at least 5 slices. So we got about 5 slices of cheese, and I only planned on making about 5 burgers because they're big as hell and they never get through a full burger. I don't even get through a full burger. The only, like when I used to make these before, because I just started making these in the summertime, I don't do the patties. I have to make ground beef burgers. I need real beef burgers. I do not want the patties. So when I started making them in the summertime, the only person that got through an entire burger and probably was able to eat another burger after this was my husband. That's a whole nother story. But we don't eat that amount of food. So a half a burger, to be honest, will do me just fine. All right. Oh, well, I thought that was flipping. It didn't. All right, so here we go. All right, I'm going to turn you guys so that you can see. So there is the one that I flipped over, and I'm going to flip the rest of them. You guys have to give me some ideas of things to make. I'm open for ideas, and you know, if you have a favorite thing that you like to eat and you like to prepare and you want me to make it and put my own little twist on it, I'm open to do that as well. But this channel, for the most part, is going to be little things that I make for, like, me and my kids. Quick things that us women are able to make for us and our children, whether we're on the go or whatever, because you don't always have to sit and make a meal that's going to take an hour and a half for children that's probably going to eat part of the plate and then leave the rest on the damn table. So I like to make them quick things, get it over with. And these are some quick things that you can make for your children, and they will be full and happy. If I were you, if your children like fries and things like that, you would do the burgers and the fries. We're tired of the chicken nugget type of thing. I'm not with it. I'm not going to come on here and make chicken nuggets for you guys, for my kids. Chicken nuggets and fries. We're past that shit. We don't want it. So yeah, it's going to be little things like this. Burgers and fries. You know, you might get a little steak and eggs or steak and potatoes, something like that. But I would probably, because of the timing with steak, I would probably do the little butter steaks. And like I said, I'm dealing with little people. I'm not, you know, making huge steaks that no one's going to get through in this house. So it will be us wasting a lot of food. And I don't have a dog. So, you know, this is what I will be doing for us ladies, because I know even if you aren't a person that, you know, doesn't like to cook or, you know, whatever have you, it's still something quick. You'll get through it quick. It's quick and easy. Now everybody ate. You can go watch your movies or whatever you feel like doing after you make them something to eat. You know, I know people that like to cook. I actually like to cook, honestly. But when it comes to children, I'm very picky about what I am going to stand in my kitchen and cook for them, because I know they're not going to eat the shit anyway. You know, they'll eat a quarter of it and then, Mommy, I'm done. And then, you know, especially with the little ones, and then give them a good 30 minutes and it's, Mommy, I'm hungry. So we're not going to do that either. So I do quick things. I like to make them, you know, things that's going to be quick and easy, especially for me, given the fact that I'll probably end up cooking for them 5 times in one day. We're going to make small stuff and quick stuff. You know, that's just The life of mommy. I'll slide this over here. And you can see these burgers are going. I have enough here for like another burger and a half, but I'm not going to do the half. I could for the little one, even though he already just ate something. Yeah, I might actually just put that on here for him. With no bread and stuff like that, because he's going to pick it off anyway. All of the bread will be missing from this burger by the time he's done. So we're going to just make him we're going to make a little guy like this. Look at that. Isn't that pathetic? We're going to make a little guy like that. Slap that there. He already ate. He's probably not going to eat it anyway, but if he does, he's only going to eat the meat. He will not eat the bread, the meat, and, you know, your whole meal is never going to get eaten in this house. It's not going to happen. Alright, so these don't have long before they are going to be done. And I am going to get a paper plate and put the cheese on it, separated already, because I don't like fighting with cheese. So that way it'll already be ready to go on top of these burgers. And we are done. See, I'm already fighting with a piece of cheese. This is unnecessary. Alright, but we got one off of there. This is terrible. We got two. That'll be for that little half a burger for my 2-year-old. Okay. That one came off pretty easy. That one came off pretty easy. Slide that one over. Yo, I literally had exactly 5 pieces of cheese. Exactly 5 pieces of cheese for 5 burgers. So now I want to make sure that they are completely done, because I'm not a bloody type of, you know, maybe a little bit, but I can't with the blood everywhere. And, you know, I want my meat all the way cooked. I don't want to feel like it's possible, you know, if I wouldn't have cooked it for an extra 5 minutes, it could have possibly gotten up and walked off my plate. That's not, I don't want that. So, yeah, we got that. You see there wasn't a lot of, oh shit, you weren't able to see there wasn't a lot of blood. All right, so we're going to do this again so you guys can see it. So look, you go like this. When you see that, you see it's not super duper red. And I can deal with that. I can't deal with red. I don't want that. So now we got this ready. Cheese is already ready to go. This one's ready to go. I actually feel like I want to flip it again. Some people probably wouldn't flip it again because it really wouldn't make that big of a difference. But I'm just gonna do it again. I'm gonna flip it and then put the cheese on right away, so it's not like I did anything spectacular. Don't even ask me why I did it, because I don't know. I feel like it was necessary. But there we go. There goes the cheese for that one. Here is this. And then I'm gonna flip my baby's little burger. Got that right there. Now, typically, I would have did, if I was gonna do like a really, really awesome burger, I would have did the onions, the green peppers, just like pretty much a fully loaded burger. But I wasn't in the mood for that, and like I said, the type of things that we like to eat as adults, children don't like to eat. So I would have had to make two separate batches of you know, meat for the burgers. It would have had to be a plain one with just seasoning, and then another one with the green peppers and all of that. And if you're trying to make things easier for yourself with cooking, you don't want to do that shit. So I don't want to do that. I'm not even going to tell someone else to do that, because if I'm not going to do it, I'm not going to tell you to do it. That's just a waste of time and, you know, all that other good stuff. Now we're going to get these big ass jumbo rolls together. And I'll put this other piece of cheese right here. Get this whole little situation straightened out. Alright, put this bread. And I'll cut theirs in half, because I don't know, they may end up wanting to share one because they've never gotten through a complete burger. I don't like that these are not rounded, like really, really rounded, like Kaiser rolls, but I figured they will do. They're gonna have to do. I wonder if I should just put it all the way. Shit, I done messed up the bread. Alright, here we go. We got that there. I typically let them put their own ingredients on, but I had I got the mayonnaise that you can actually squeeze onto the bread. My daughter does not like condiments, so she's not going to do, you know, the ketchup and mustard. Just give her a little bit of mayo, and she's a done deal. Maybe I should cut a better looking piece of bread. I'm really mad how that just turned out. So we're going to try this again. This is what happens when you don't have circular pieces of bread. Alright, this one came out better, so we're going to just put this one to the side. I'm going to put that over there for a little bit of, the bottom, that's the top. And sprinkle a little bit of mayo in there. We're going to take this burger here. This is one. Put that there. And I'll put this on top. And I'm going to cut this open for you guys. And then that will conclude my video. We just cut this open. You see? A nice, well done burger. Nice, juicy, well done burger. There you go. Quick and easy. Thanks for joining me on this little quick burger journey. And I will be seeing you guys again.